Hey everyone! Welcome back to the SOXL Challenge channel. It's Saturday, April 26, 2025, and this is our April update. SOXL is currently trading around $12, significantly down from last month's level of $15. After reaching a high of $32 on February 20th, SOXL experienced a sharp plunge, bottoming out at $7 on April 7th. This downturn initially stemmed from concerns surrounding China's new low-cost DeepSeek artificial intelligence tool, which stirred fears of increased competition in the semiconductor sector. More recently, the decline has been exacerbated by President Trump's newly announced tariffs and the resulting uncertainty they have injected into the markets. Following Trump's decision to pause most tariffs for 90 days, SOXL managed to rebound to $12, but market sentiment remains cautious. Most analysts expect the market will continue to struggle throughout much of 2025, as tariff-related uncertainty is likely to persist for the foreseeable future. Since last month's update, I've accumulated more SOXL shares across both my Roth IRA and individual brokerage accounts. Let's start with my Roth IRA account. I purchased 44 shares of SOXL at a price of $11.57, with a limit order placed and filled on April 24th. In addition, I received a dividend payment of $18.20 on April 1st. As a result, my total Roth IRA holdings have increased from 282 shares to 326 shares, and my average cost basis now stands at $25.30. I have already maxed out my $7,000 contribution for the 2024 tax year and plan to contribute another $7,000 for 2025, continuing this long-term strategy of disciplined accumulation. My SOXL holdings within the Roth IRA are currently valued at approximately $4,029, reflecting a 51% loss, or roughly a $4,200 unrealized loss. Turning to my individual account, I have also been busy accumulating more SOXL shares. Since the last update, I have added a total of 70 shares. I purchased 10 shares at $14.01 with a limit order placed on March 28 and filled on April 3. Another 10 shares were acquired at $13.01 through a limit order also placed on March 28 and filled on April 3. Continuing to build my position, I secured another 10 shares at $10.01 with a limit order placed on April 3 and filled on April 4, followed by 10 additional shares at $9.01 through a limit order placed and filled on April 4. Most recently, I bought 30 shares at $12.33 with a limit order placed and filled on April 25. With these purchases, I successfully lowered my average cost to $22.23. My total holdings in my individual brokerage account have grown from 455 shares to 525 shares, bringing my portfolio's value in that account to approximately $6,500. Combining both accounts, my total SOXL holdings have increased from 737 shares to 851 shares, with a combined market value currently sitting at approximately $10,500. I have also placed additional limit buy orders back on April 9, targeting further accumulation if prices continue to dip. Specifically, I have set limit orders to purchase 10 shares at $7, 10 shares at $8, 15 shares at $6, another 10 shares at $6.51, and an additional 10 shares at $7.51. These orders have not yet been filled, but if SOXL dips lower in the coming months, I fully expect some, if not all, of them to execute. In addition, I received another dividend of $27.14 on April 1 across my combined holdings, which further reinforces the importance of dividends in compounding long-term returns, even in a volatile environment. As I've discussed in previous videos, my strategy regarding my Roth IRA account may involve selling more frequently whenever I achieve at least a 30% return on my SOXL position, since capital gains taxes do not apply within Roth accounts. However, to date, I have not sold any shares. In my individual taxable account, my plan remains steady. I intend to hold all my SOXL shares until the price surpasses $60 before considering any sales. Moving forward, I aim to consolidate all future SOXL investments within my Roth IRA to maximize tax efficiency. Overall, my strategy remains unchanged. I continue to maximize tax-advantaged opportunities by investing $7,000 annually in my Roth IRA while applying a swing trading approach in both accounts. This involves buying at lower price levels and selling at higher levels, guided by technical indicators like moving averages and relative strength index, RSI, metrics. Importantly, I strictly avoid margin trading in order to manage risk prudently. The goal is not to perfectly time the market but rather to take advantage of SOXL's natural price volatility and compound gains over the long term. The semiconductor sector remains one of the most critical drivers of global tech growth, fueled by trends like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and the rollout of 5G technology. Despite the short-term volatility we are witnessing, these powerful trends suggest a very strong long-term outlook for SOXL and the broader semiconductor sector. Historically, SOXL has delivered massive rebounds during bull cycles, and I remain confident that this pattern will repeat in the future, offering substantial returns to patient investors. That wraps up our April 2025 update. While SOXL's price has been extremely volatile lately, I remain firmly optimistic about its long-term potential. This strategy demands patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective, and I am fully committed to seeing it through to its full potential. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this update helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your engagement truly helps this community grow and makes this challenge even more rewarding. Stay strong, stay patient, and happy investing. I'll see you all in next month's update.